Welcome to our team at 180 Fitness. I am so excited to have you as one of our newest online clients, and you're definitely just as much a part of the team as those I work with here locally. I want to do this video today to make sure that you feel like you know all the elements that are going to be part of your plan and that you're familiar, kind of a welcome video here. So I really just want you to first and foremost understand that I know that if you do follow through with all that I'm going to teach you as we start doing the 180 together, you will have success in reaching your goals. And I can say that with confidence because 180 Fitness is really intended to fill all the holes. So up to this point, maybe you've tried different programs and given an honest attempt to other things out there, but there were holes that just made it hard for you to continue with it. There was maybe some mental mindset that needed to be said and worked with. There's all sorts of reasons that programs in the past haven't worked for you. Everybody has a different story that way. But what I've done with 180 Fitness is I've taken my degree in exercise science. I've taken my hands-on life experience of me living my own fitness journey, and together those have created a proven recipe of success. And I can say that because, our client success, that proves that this works. But beyond that even, my own life is living proof, because I don't know whether, we've talked about this yet up to this point, but for myself personally, I have lost and kept off almost 80 pounds since 2007 when I started my fitness journey. And so all the habits, all the tips, all the hacks that I learned along the way, they're all something that I'm going to teach you so that you can be empowered to finally live the life at the level of fit that you've always desired. So what we're going to do in moving through these together is make sure that you understand what your tools are, so that you can get the most out of this doing the 180 experience. But the truth is, this will require changes on your part. You can't have a change in your body if you don't change what got your body here, right? But what I've done in doing the 180 is I've created a system that will remove those obstacles that kept you from being able to have the permanent change you're looking for. And I'm going to do that by teaching you habits for consistency in being able to do your workouts, in being able to continue on your meal plan, because consistency with those things, that's really the key to this. I'm going to give you practical ways to make working out and cooking healthy meals just a new part of life for you, instead of something that is a drudgery to try to get through until you get to the end game of this new weight loss 6-week miracle, right? And I'm going to remove all the guesswork, the self-doubt, all the nagging thoughts of, am I doing this right? Am I doing it enough? Am I doing it too much? All that guesswork that creates self-doubt, and that self-doubt makes it to where you just don't have the emotional fortitude to stick with it. But when you have confidence that this is something that you can do, and you're given practical steps, it's so practical that you can do it forever. Well, now we've overcome so much of the obstacles that have kept you from being able to not just get fit, but stay fit. And then what I do is I wrap this all in some fun accountability. So I'm giving you new knowledge. That new knowledge is going to lead to new habits. The new habits are going to become long-term behaviors. And over time, this is going to create a whole new identity of being fit and healthy and strong for you so that you can live it out for the rest of your life. And that's really what my passion is here at 180 Fitness. It's not to give you some quick fix. I can do that. Most people can do that, bring their calories down, tell them to do a ton of cardio. They're exhausted, they're hungry. It's something they could never maintain, but they'll drop a lot of weight in the next 3 weeks. But that's not what we're about here. What I want to give you is the tools to make this a whole new lifestyle. So you're never back here again, starting from square one all over again. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into the process we're going to go through, and I'll introduce you to some of the tools that you're going to be using. So the very first ingredient in all of this is your meal plan. Okay, so your meal plan is individually created for you, specific for where your body is at right now. If you've had an over dieting history or an overeating history, we're taking that into account. Obviously your goals, what we're wanting to get out of this time together. And everything is clearly laid out. There's no guessing for you, okay? Also, if you've chosen the plan where it really is a completely guided meal plan versus maybe just a macros-based meal plan, then what I've done is created very easy to make, interchangeable, easy to grab, even on the craziest days, kinds of meals, so that with just a little planning ahead, you really have no reason not to be able to stay on track with your food. And that's key. We've got to make this simple. I'm going to teach you that you don't have to spend an entire day meal prepping to be able to, reach your fitness goals and maintain those. That to me is completely unrealistic. It's completely unrealistic to most of my clients. And so I'm going to teach you our lean living life hack number 1, and that is to never have to spend a day meal prepping. So we're going to teach you those kinds of things. It's so important for this to be something that is realistic, right? Now, you're going to have access to your meal plan sent to you through email. So go ahead and check that out right away. As soon as I send it to you, you're going to want to be looking that over. Because I want you to go over it, understand the shopping list you need to make, any kind of meal prep time frame that you need to have lined out. As far as, on Wednesday, I'm going to make sure that I've, done these things, or I need to make sure I have my groceries by Sunday so that Monday night's dinner is not a problem. So check those things out. Also, you're probably going to have a lot of questions, and I want you to be able to have the time to look at your plan, understand what's there, ask your questions, go grocery shopping before that first official day, okay? Also, we're always going to be making adjustments to this based on your body's needs. So typically, I'm going to assess things with you between 4 to 6 weeks into each plan. And then we're going to make any needed adjustments just to make sure your body's responding correctly. Your food is going to need to adjust as your body changes. We want to be up on that so that we can make sure that everything is primed for you to reach your next goal, okay? I've created some additional videos in your welcome packet, as well as you can find them also in the documents area of the 180 Fitness app. If you go to the documents area, just look for the folder on meal plans, and then there's the links that are contained there. Or like I said, it's also in your welcome pack. So just make sure you watch those additional videos, because it's going to walk you through your meal plan. It's going to walk you through how to utilize MyFitnessPal and why that's important, and other things like that. Like I said, learning how to not have to meal prep. Like, what is the key to staying on track with my food and not having to meal prep? Now, the second ingredient in your program is your workouts. So these are also designed specifically for you and your goals. So some of you, maybe your goal is to primarily lose fat first. Others want to build some lean mass and tone, things up. Some of you have a specialized split written for you just because of your crazy lifestyle. So all of those are written with the goals that we've spoke about in mind. Also, I'm taking into account your fitness level, any injuries, any muscle and skeletal imbalances, even your likes and dislikes. I personally hate cardio on a machine, so I don't want a trainer writing me run on the treadmill for your cardio. I would never want that, and so I want to take that into account as well, so that we can have a plan that as we're making these changes and you're needing to create new habits, we're doing it with things that you can enjoy. We will progress your workouts weekly because your body is going to be changing. You're going to be getting stronger. We want your body always challenged. That way your body keeps responding, and it also keeps you from being bored with the workouts. So I'm progressing those every single week based on the feedback from your workouts that we will chart in your app. And there will be an entire video for you on how to utilize your app. Now, the app is how you're going to view the daily workouts. It's going to be how you record them. It's going to be how you upload your videos for anything you want me to do form check. So most of our work outside of our one-on-one sessions will be done through that app or through our Zoom meetings in our Zoom room, okay? So one thing that I want you to understand is that every move through every workout will always have a video for you to review. You will get a daily email reminder of, hey, Alicia has created this workout for you, as well as if you skip that workout, if you don't complete it, it will also send you a reminder saying, hey, you didn't do your workout. And that kind of helps you know that you're going to be accountable to that it is going to be sending that. There's also some additional how-to videos that you can watch. They're located in the documents area of the app as well. Just look for the workout folder. But really, as you need those additional videos, they will be embedded in that day's workout. So you're never going to have to go looking for a new video. It's always going to be embedded in that day's workout. It's just that you have access to them those two different ways. Now, this is really important. Your first workout is actually an assessment of your strength. That's going to give me a baseline of suggested weights that I can give you to do your rest of your workout. So what I need you to do in that first assessment workout, there will be a whole video on that. When you go in to do the workout, there'll be a video explaining it, but all those moves should be recorded and sent in for a form check. Excluding maybe your barbell curl, there is cueing on that. There is a right way and a wrong way to do something as simple as this. But excluding that kind of thing, although I'd prefer to see it if it's a hassle to record those, don't worry about it. But I want everything that you can record, and anything that's beyond a barbell curl, recorded, because I need to be able to make sure we've got a good baseline that I'm starting you with. Because everything else from that point I'm going to personalize for you, okay? Now, your third ingredient in this recipe for your success with doing the 180 is that you're going to have constant coaching. Now, when I created the online program for 180 Fitness, I actually delayed doing it. I'd had requests for a long time for me to do it, but I wanted to make sure that everything I give my clients face-to-face, I was able to give to you who are my online clients. And so this piece, the constant coaching, is so important. There's many ways that you're going to have the feedback and the coaching that's needed. The first one is going to be your one-on-one session, and we're going to meet via the Zoom meeting. I will put that on your calendar. And then you'll be able to just click on it, just like we did when we first did your goal setting session. Through those one-on-one sessions, really, we're going to be covering any questions, any issues that came up, upcoming situations. Maybe you have a date night and you're not quite sure the best way to handle that is. Maybe you have a big family reunion and you're wondering, are there some special recipes that you would take that are going to be healthy that I can take and not feel like I'm stuck with everybody else's food? Whatever that is, you get every week an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, how much you need up to that hour to go through these things to make sure that you have all those questions answered. And you're kind of lucky because all my face-to-face clients actually have to use that time split up for the workout and the questions. So they're not getting that very focused attention on their questions. So that's a huge benefit for you guys. Then we also have group live question and answer, one meeting a week. We also will meet in the Zoom meeting room. I will send out a reminder every week with the Zoom link in a group chat for those of you who are part of the group question and answers. And then you're going to send, one of the best things for you to do is to send your questions in ahead by just replying to that reminder message I send out. Weekly, the way this format will be is every week we're going to deep dive into a topic first. The first 10 minutes, I'm going to have something that we're covering that I feel for where the group is at is going to be important for the whole group. That's about a 10-minute topic. Then the rest of our time together, that 35 to 45 minutes or so, it's all going to be open questions and answers. Now, I am going to record this every week, so you can watch it later if needed, if you have soccer games or, something, parent-teacher conference or, something fun comes up where you need to be missing that, but you wanted to make sure that you heard everybody else's questions answered and your questions answered. You will get a recorded link after that, so you can watch it. I will take questions live as well. It's just that if you put your questions in the message response, a couple things will happen. One, they'll be all in one place. It'll be easy for me to make sure nobody gets missed, right? But two, as those questions come to mind throughout the week, you can go in and add them, right? Because for me, that happens a lot. I had a question, I was thinking of it on Wednesday. By the time I get to, mentoring with a business mentor, oh gosh, I totally forgot it was an important one. When I'm sitting face to face, I don't recall it. So that's one way that we can work around that. I will answer them live though for you as well. Okay, so don't worry about that, but it's just a good way to be very efficient with our time. Now, the third way is your form check videos. So anytime you are unsure of your form in a move, especially big moves like squats and deadlifts and anything like that, I'm a stickler for form. I am always going to be on you about your form because it is first of all, we need good form to get the results with the muscles that we're working. Second of all, we don't want you to get injured, right? And so anytime you're unsure of your form, you're going to watch the videos I send and you're going to try to replicate that. But if you're still not quite sure, gosh, I don't know, it still feels wrong. I need Alicia's, to give me her feedback. Then in the comments area, in each workout, you can actually upload a video or a picture. So let's say it's Wednesday and you're doing deadlifts and you're not quite sure, was my form right? Just video yourself and upload that in the comment section, or you can, and then just send me a message. Send me a message saying, hey, I uploaded videos today. Send it through the app because then it's all there together. It's easy for me to find. It's not going to get lost in, an email that I didn't see or something. And then I'll go review it, or you can just send it through the message directly to me in the app at the end of the week. So there's actually a deadline for these just so that I can make sure that everything's getting covered. And I'm not able to just respond immediately to somebody's form check video. I could be with another client. So the deadline is Saturday afternoon. You can also share them on our group question and answers. That's really helpful to the whole group. So you can upload it as one of your questions and say, hey, I get a form check this week? That may be the quickest way because if we're doing questions and answers earlier in the week, then moving through the week, you have the answer on the form if that move comes up again in your workout, later on that week. But if you get them to me by Saturday afternoon, then that gives me plenty of time to review them the first of the week and get you answers back. So that, like I said, if that was a Thursday afternoon and next Thursday we're progressing that move and you need to make sure you had the base form right, if you've got it to me by Saturday, then I can review it and I know that I can get you the answers you need, either in our group chat or your session or, earlier in the week just through a text or what have you. Okay, so that's the other way we're going to be working together. Another thing that we do in the constant coaching is accountability. Now, this is really key. It's key in anything. It's key in business. It's key in, your career field and school, in fitness for sure. And so we're going to do some fun accountability. All of my clients, we do a proof of sweat, whether they're an online client or a one-on-one in-person client. And proof of sweat is great because on the days that you're doing a workout without me, which for you guys, you'll be doing them all without me there with you. One of the things that you're going to do is after your workout, you're going to take a little selfie. You're going to send it over to me via our messenger in the app and say, here's my proof of sweat. I send you mine as well. And the reason we do this is that way, if I had a workout Wednesday and I don't send Alicia my proof of sweat picture, she's going to know that I didn't get this done. And so many times I've had clients say, I was exhausted, I didn't want to go do it, work was long, but I knew you'd be sending me your picture of proof of sweat. Here's mine, where's yours? And it keeps them getting to the gym or going into their living room and doing the workout when they really didn't want to. And that is key, you guys. We have to start creating really strong habits that overcome our default of I'm too tired, I don't want to, I wasn't really looking forward to it, I'd rather do whatever, right? Because those habits have not got you where you want to be, so we need to create new habits and get rid of those old ones. Other things we do is we'll personalize some accountability, and this is all case by case, but just to kind of give you an example, I want you guys to really be able to succeed. I want to brainstorm and be creative and out of the box with you about things that are keeping you from your success. So sometimes we might identify a place that's a real struggle for a client, and I will create accountability for that. So for example, one of my clients, and this is common, had a real hard time every day keeping to her meal plan because she just wasn't getting her lunches ready, right? So in the morning she'd wake up and she'd be rushed and she wouldn't have time to put it together, and then she would get to work and she'd default to the crap, and it was really stagnating her progress. And that one meal can make a huge difference over a week's time. And so we brainstormed, why are you having a problem with this? What is the thing that needs to be adjusted? And then I helped her create accountability around that. So what happened was she said, I know personally that if I don't immediately after dinner clean up the kitchen, I will go sit on the couch, I will veg, I will get too tired, and then I'll get up and be like, I gotta put all this away, but it's so late, I'll hurry and put it away, I don't have time for my lunch. But if I immediately clean up my kitchen, put up all the dinner stuff, then I don't have time to get into the veg mode, and I will prep my food. So we created accountability where she took a picture at the end of cleaning up the kitchen and her lunch was all ready. She just snapped a picture and sent it to me. And she knew every night before I went to bed, I would be looking for her proof that she'd kept her personal promise to herself, which is I will always clean my kitchen immediately after dinner and prep my meal at that time. And so it was such a simple thing to do, to identify what she was struggling with and how to create some fun accountability until it became a habit for her. So those are ways that, that accountability will be helpful. Now, lastly, I do weekly videos. And so this is really, really important. And these go out to my face-to-face clients as well as my online clients, because doing the 180, one of the reasons we have so much success is because this goes so much further, much more beyond just workouts and meal plans. I provide weekly content to go deeper into things that I know oftentimes have to be addressed in order for this to become a lifetime skill set, okay? And so I will take principles that I've learned. I'm a constant learner. I'm always learning with really great teachers and mentors personally. And I take that content that I've learned from them, that I've applied to my own life, that I've got results with, that I know has made the difference for me being able to be lean and fit and healthy, 80 pounds almost lighter. How many years is that? Like 12 or so years later, since 2007, when I started the journey in 2007. I take all those and we create some deep content to help you be able to do that same thing for yourself. So this weekly content is meant to empower you to be able to handle and work through those deeper issues, to be able to have the power to create the needed habits for this to become truly a life-changing experience. And then I actually give you little challenges to put it all into action. I give you actionable steps. This isn't like this head knowledge that we hope makes a difference for you. This is practical ways to improve your life. One of those areas being in fitness. If you apply these to all the other areas of your life, they'll get just as fit as your body, okay? So that's really what's important there is not just giving you a workout, not just giving you a meal plan, but being able to take this deeper for you so that this is long lasting for you, okay? So let's quickly run over what you need to do to get the most out of this. So immediately, you need to go through your welcome packet and watch the videos that are in there. There is an assessment assignment that I need you to do so that I have the ability to see where our starting baseline is, and the videos will walk you through that, okay? Second thing, go log into the app and get familiar with it. Check out the documents area that I mentioned, view any additional videos you want to see, just get familiar with it, okay? I will have your first workout loaded immediately, and that's the assessment one. And so you can kind of go in there and see how the videos work and get how the functionality of everything works, okay? And then the next thing, the third thing, is view that meal plan as soon as I send it over to you. As soon as it's created and I send you a message saying, hey, I just inboxed you with it, go view it so you can get prepared. One of the things that we do is, let's say we're saying I'm going to start on Monday, right? If we don't start Monday off 100%. If we start Sunday, we didn't get all the food purchased. So Monday, we still had our old stuff. So Tuesday was a struggle. We mentally will on Wednesday say, well, I haven't really been on point, and my girlfriends want to go out for, a drink after, work or what have you. I might as well because I haven't really been that good. And you will waste I'll start again Monday. You'll waste an entire week. I don't want you to waste an entire week. I want you to get these results and prove to yourself that you can do this as quickly as possible. And quite frankly, it's a waste of your money if you keep wasting weeks. It is. I want you to get something great out of this time together, okay? And then fourthly, write down your goals and send them to me. This is really important. I don't want you thinking about it. I want you to write them down. There is a goal setting process in your welcome pack as well. So watch those videos and follow through with those as well. That will be really, really important to having the focus of where we're going, and you being able to utilize that to really be able to stay on track in the hard times, okay? Now, weekly, what I want you to do, so those are the things to do immediately. Weekly, as we're working together, really important, think ahead, okay? Take time on a Sunday evening to say, what things are coming up this week that are gonna require me to adjust things for my workout, require me to adjust things for my food. Maybe, you have a late work meeting and it's going to push your workout to a different time of day. Then adjust for it. Maybe you have an anniversary party for your parents coming up this weekend and you need to brainstorm with me how you want to handle that, okay? So think ahead, identify those situations, and immediately on Sunday, not on Wednesday when it happens, early in the week, schedule those changes. Schedule them in. Like, don't just think, oh, okay, I could probably do this. No, schedule it in, just like you scheduled your workouts in your appointment book, just like you scheduled in your shopping so you had your groceries. Schedule them in, because then they won't catch you off guard, okay? Also, review your upcoming workout before you get to the gym, okay? This is important because if you have only 45 minutes or an hour at the gym and you get to the gym and you're spending 15 minutes of it looking up the work, watching the videos, reviewing it again because you're not quite sure, texting me a question because you weren't quite clear even after watching the video, I may or may not be able to get back to you immediately, and you have now wasted 15 minutes of your productive work time. So take a few minutes, even if it's just, hey, on my lunch break, I'm going to look these over. Or as I'm going to bed the evening before, I'm going to look them over. Or I'm just going to find a time here and there when I'm standing in the grocery store line, I'm going to randomly look at 3 of them. And then, later on in the day, I'm going to look at the other 3, what have you. But take time to make sure you review them before you get to the gym. Also, you want to shop at least weekly, so you always have the food on hand for your plan. That's also key to not having to meal prep. If you've got the food available, you don't have to do big meal preps, and watching that video that you're going to have about Lean Living Life Hack number 1 is going to help you understand that. And then that would be the next thing, is watch that video. It will be very important. It's in your welcome pack. It's also found in the documents area of your app. So that's really important. Other than that, you want to participate in the accountability of the proof of sweat or any other accountability that you and I create together. But definitely participate in the accountability. I'm not going to make you, I don't come to your house, but if you want the most out of this, we need to create this habit, and having the proof of sweat is a fun way to do it. Also, participate in the deeper content that I send out each week. I give you a challenge in those and a practical step to go do. Take advantage of those. I'm basically giving you deep mentoring in your personal training with me. Take advantage of those so that you can start to build the habits that you need to start to create an identity for yourself, not for anybody else, but a new identity for yourself of somebody who's fit, somebody who's strong, somebody who's healthy. And the more you do that, the more you take advantage of those challenges that I put out and participate in that deeper content, the easier it will be for you to maintain all of this long after we're no longer working together, okay? And you guys, that truly is my goal for you. It's why I've created 180 Fitness. It's why I went back to college to get a degree in exercise science. It's why I'm continually learning and putting myself through new things, is because I want to be able to provide you guys with something that will last you a lifetime. Not just hype, not just the latest, greatest, scheme, but something that's proven, time tested, and will make a difference. Because my true goal is that by the time we end our training together, I want you to see yourself as somebody who now has the skills and the habits and the mental fortitude to never have to yo-yo diet again, to never dread a reunion or family photos, not to have that crap in your head anymore, but instead to feel strong and confident in your ability to really just walk out doing the 180 for yourself for the rest of your life. That's my heart's desire. And you guys, I know you can do this. I know you can, because so many of my clients have been able to. I have been able to. You now have the tools that you can do this with. But the truth of the matter is, you have to decide to dive in and do it. Nobody can do this for you. You have to decide that. So hopefully that was a video that helps you kind of walk through our process. You understand the tools now as far as an overview. Be sure to go through that welcome pack, watch all the videos, and then send me all the questions you have over. It's important to me that we're in solid, good communication so that I know you're getting the most out of this. So don't hesitate to message me. I try to get back with you as soon as I can. Also, just as a side note, I am always unavailable from Friday afternoon through Saturday. So Friday afternoon until Sunday, I won't respond. Sometimes Saturday night I can get back on, depending on how late it is, depending on the family things we have. But that is my general off hours, and I don't even check my phone for business in that time frame. So if you get used to me answering back within an hour, hour and a half, and then suddenly I go dark Friday afternoon, just know it's because I truly have made myself go dark. And it won't be until Sunday on a normal weekend that I would be getting back with you. And I will keep you posted on any other changes, as things come up through a weekend vacation or something like that. But otherwise, just know those are kind of my off hours. All right, you guys, I'm so excited for you to be here with us. I'm so excited for our future and what we're going to be able to accomplish together. I can't wait to see you reaching your goals. Don't hesitate to reach out to me, and welcome aboard to Doing the 180.